Hey Alexa, let's call Siri. From a simple conversation to personal deep learning. Let's start with a conversation.
Alexa, my shopping.
Ready. General shopping. Welcome to Virtual Assistant.
I'm looking for a car.
New or used? Make? Body?
Used Toyota.
Body? Color? Interior?
White sedan with leather.
Cylinders? Hybrid? Drivetrain?
That's okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
In this fragment, Alexa directly interacted with the application on iPhone. The car's profile could be used for better search, or for reverse advertising. For example, it can be sent to local dealerships. Alexa and Siri are two smart assistants, developed by two very different companies, based on two different development platforms, and targeting different businesses. Every programmer knows the basic meaning of a development platform, a foundation for application development and run. But there are platforms in the business, like an exchange platform, which helps with negotiations between consumers and producers. Business platforms are similar to development platforms. And if developers understand the business platform, that may helps to build better software. Amazon's business model is based on an exchange platform, and Apple's model is a maker. And as a result, Alexa and Siri are significantly different in architecture. Let's compare briefly their features and development platforms. The fundamental difference between them: Alexa was created as a voice-first cloud service, which runs from AWS environment, and supports sophisticated business interactions. Siri is a personal service, which runs inside local devices, based on the multimodal interface. Alexa architecture is a combination of built-in and custom skills. Built-in skills include three major and most used components: the knowledge-based conversational bot, the interfaces to the Amazon store and shopping carts, and to the Alexa application on smart devices. Custom skills could be developed by anyone, and open for personal and business application. To be efficient, any advanced skill must support a customer profile, which may include personal preferences, state of conversation, and many other parameters, specific to the particular skill and particular user. A personal profile is a key to solutions to many problems. Let's see what developers are facing by using, as an example, the simple case when a user needs a basic thing, such as milk. Currently, Alexa doesn't keep a common user profile, and practically, it cannot be done in a cloud. Instead, Amazon keeps the user shopping history. That's why Alexa must support two very different requests. The first, put milk into my shopping list, will add it to the reminder application. And another, I want to buy milk, will check the history in user's account, and if record exists, will add the milk, with all the specific parameters, directly to the shopping cart, in the Amazon account. But there are another reminder application in iPhone, with another shopping list. And there are another shopping carts, from other retailers, like Target, Walmart, or Farmers Market, which can also provide milk. Multiple duplicate services, such as reminders or shopping carts, confuse users. Sooner or later, this confusion must be, and will be, resolved. There are two major components in Alexa development: skill interaction model, and skill application logic. Interaction model analyzes informal phrases, and generates formal JSON structure, capable of further interpretation by application logic. Application logic interprets the request, according to the business requirements. Programming custom skills is a relatively simple process. Amazon provided two services, Alexa Development Console and AWS Lambda Functions. Using Alexa Development Console, a programmer creates a JSON definition of conversation. Voice input will be analyzed according to this definition, and the call of JavaScript function will be initiated accordingly. Lambda function could be as complicated as required, but, the simplest one, may be just a few lines of code. You can find the model and the logic of the skill, used in this presentation, in GitHub. That is all you need to connect Alexa to Interactor. Apple Siri opens much more functionality to developers. According to the Apple Patent application, Offline Personal Assistant, Siri can provide many services in offline mode, being disconnected from the Internet. And at the same time, programmers can use almost all functionality of Siri inside their custom application. In 2019, Apple introduced shortcuts as a bridge to seamlessly connect applications with Siri, which acts as a first responder. Shortcuts is supposed to recognize the user's intents, activate the correspondent application, and even support the simple dialogue with a user about the subject. But hard-coded linguistic definitions for intents and parameters make the current framework very limited. We can use the same triggers to call shortcuts, which we used before, to start a dialogue about car intent with Alexa.
Hey Siri, my shopping?
General shopping. Welcome to Ritual Assistant.
I need a car.
New or used? Make? Body?
Load my previous profile.
Cylinders? Hybrid? Drivetrain?
This time I want BMW SUV.
Cylinders? Hybrid? Drivetrain?
Okay.
Intent. Cars. Pre-owned. Used. Make BMW. Body. SUV. Color. White. Interior. Leather.
Okay.
We just updated the personal profile, initially created from Alexa. But now we use Siri. Siri, similar to Alexa, requires that the logic of conversation must be hard-coded in the integrated development environment. And this is the big problem. By using a traditional development environment, the cost of development of a custom application, specific to an individual user, is a barrier, which prevents consumer platforms from growing. It is clear that Amazon's architecture supports and best represents businesses, and Apple architecture best represents consumers. And currently, there is a big gap between consumers and businesses, basically because business platforms are much more powerful and sophisticated. And if the consumer will get symmetrical tools, which helps to negotiate in the market, that will be mutually beneficial. Consumer platform should be capable to negotiate with business platforms, and by representing individual interests, to help in interaction. Like in the old time, the market itself doesn't help a person in negotiation, but just provides a place for it. Negotiation is a process between two parties, and if one side comes with advanced technology, another side must adapt. To be competitive in negotiation in the modern market, consumers must use all advanced artificial intelligent tools, and at the same time, platforms must support new interaction protocols, capable of bidirectional communication. We see the solution to this problem in a new approach in programming, called low-code. Low-code, on the one hand, is a visual programming, but on the other, the ability to teach a computer system to something, without writing a program. There are various platforms, from well-known Excel and educational programming tools for kids, to sophisticated commercial products for data integration or business analytics. The new environment allows creating models, which are invariant to development platforms. For example, dialogue models could be implemented on major browsers or run on smartphones without reprogramming. The same with machine learning models, which could be platform independent. Most NLP models are very compact, and it is easy to load models to the data, rather than send data to models. You don't need to be a programmer to create a dialogue about the car or health, and you don't need to be a programmer to create an NLP model. Of course, you must be a programmer to connect everything with a database. Today, we deal with the big deep web, so personal assistant must be capable of deep learning. To help consumers, an assistant will need a lot of profiles, dialogues, models, and it must learn quickly, on demand. Deep learning, in this context, means broad associations between related data. In Personal Assistant, deep learning, represented by a multi-layer neural network. Considering all these factors, we've created a platform capable of integrating different models with deep neural networks, communicate with external peers, using a variety of protocols, keep information in the local database. We call this platform Interactor. Currently, Interactor can communicate with different gadgets inside the smart home, collect advanced subjective and objective information about health, and create formal definitions of shopping intent. As well as it can classify images and notes, by using a dynamic library of ML models. And our goal is to connect this personal platform with businesses. And let personal virtual assistants talk to business representatives by using symmetrical advanced artificial intelligence tools on both sides.